friends, how's it going today? Welcome to the Den in the Weekend Shave with Justin, the Red Island Shaver. So, I have a pretty good video lined up for today, I do believe. I didn't mention it in the outside the den what I was going to do. And I was kind of going back and forth on what I wanted to use for today. And I kind of narrowed it down the last couple days. And once again, it's going to be a First Canadian Shave soap. I make no apologies, this is my favorite artisan at the moment, and the new formula is awesome. That being said, he is rolling out another new formula, the goat milk formula, and tallow, which apparently is outstanding. So if you're looking to order new soaps coming up in the very near future, it will be coming in version 3. This is version 2. My all-time favorite scent of anything I have in the den, and that is Kink. Absolutely love the smell of this stuff. It's just a nice, dirty, manly scent. Now, it is a slight bit sweeter than the original formula. His coffee note changed a bit. He couldn't get the same fragrance as last year. So, anybody that's familiar with Kink, you know how dirty it is with the leather and the dirt, the tonka bean, the coffee, and this just has a slight sweeter note, and it smells really, really good. Very well done. I think I might even prefer it to the original. So, a new experiment today. I have the scuttle out, and the reason why I'm using the scuttle is I have distilled water in here. I filled the inner chamber with hot tap water, extremely hot tap water, and I have distilled water in the bowl that the brush is soaking in. So I will use the distilled water to make the lather. I have extremely hard water here where I'm at, and I want to see how well a distilled water shave goes. So the brush for today will be Murdoch. This is my custom brush from Spiffo. You know, look at that, and get the coin in the bottom of the brush, 24mm Luxedo knot. Firmer soap than the original First Canadian, a nice synthetic knot. Add the brush to the soap and away we go. Now this soap still is a little bit soft, but not near as soft as the original formula, and it loads quite easily. As you can see, got a good load in that knot already. That's all I'm going to go with. I think that's going to prove to be more than enough for the shave. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. Mine's going pretty good. Had kind of a rough week. I have 5 days growth on the face. I couldn't really get down to shaving this week. I don't know. Just had kind of an off week. And I'm going to paint some water in here. Just had kind of an off week. I think we all get to that point where sometimes just things can become overwhelming. And I kind of hit that point this week. My mental capacity for everything just kind of filled up, I guess. I wasn't feeling like myself. I wasn't feeling really in the mood to do anything. And so I didn't really do anything all week. But coming around. I can tell you right now, this is going to lather up incredibly well with the distilled water. I loaded way too much in this knot on that super short little load. There is going to be lather everywhere here. I can almost tell you that right now. Just paint a whole bunch more water in. Really digging this scent though. I mean, this is my favorite scent anyway. And I'm really digging the sweeter nuance. So like I mentioned, it has tonka bean. and leather and dirt and coffee. Randy's vanilla bourbon. It's just a nice dirty scent. Yeah, I got lather going everywhere. This is coming together quite nicely though. I think it may take just a bit more water, but I don't know. I really want to try and work this in here before I add any more. It's definitely a slick soap. Got a little bit of it running down the handle. Because I painted a lot of water into this. I can tell that the distilled water is making a big difference already though. A little bit messy, but that is a great lather right there. I think it may take just a little bit more. It's very nice already. But I think it will take just even a little bit more. This soap loads very easily into the brush. You don't need to load for 20 or 30 seconds, that's for sure. Just a quick 10-second load is sufficient to get all the soap you need. Well, I'm going to call that good. Just going to try and get some of this off the handle. And that brush is absolutely jam full of lather. So I will dump water out of the inner chamber. Just set the brush in there. Quickly rinse off the hands. This stuff is incredibly slick, so you definitely want dry hands with no soap on them if you're going to be using a sharp razor. So razor for today is the Wade & Butcher, the Celebrated. I figured 5 days growth, I really wanted to see what this razor will do in regards to that. All I've done is shorn off 1-2 days growth, so away we go. Very nice. Nice and smooth, making quick work of that 5 days growth. But yes, so now getting back to what I was talking about earlier, just the mental frustrations sometimes can get the better of a... Oh, I just wonder what that thump was. I lost my phone, sorry about that. Nothing wants to go right this week, apparently. There. I didn't even notice that that was sideways, sorry. I was saying earlier was just the mental frustrations can get to a person sometimes. And it can just weigh in on you. So, you know, the whole vision loss thing, I've been pretty good with it. Almost have enough lather here to not even use the brush. That's me on my messy shaving. But it just weighs in on a person sometimes, and I just kind of hit my limit earlier this week, and you know, I'm very thankful for the support I get, and I'm very thankful for my glasses, and you know, the expectation that I had and doesn't really quite meet the reality. So it gets to be a little bit frustrating, but all you can do is soldier on. It gets hard to go out in the evening. I really have no night vision, so I get out and about where it's dark and stuff. I find it very hard to see. It's very stressful, and I almost feel like maybe it's in my mind, maybe it's not, but I almost feel like I'm losing a bit of visual field. I don't know if I am or not for sure, but it feels that way. So it gets frustrating. Got a little bit of soap on the top of the razor here. Definitely want to get that off. These Wade and Butchers don't have any knurling or grooves on the top of the spine. All right. But this makes it all worthwhile. Nice shave with my favorite soap. Get to share it all with you fine people. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters, right? This is the pass that keeps me up at night. Incredibly slick soap. Scent strength is nice. Scent strength is about a 5.5, 6. Very good. Beautiful. So far, so good. Lather up for the final pass. Knot is nice and warm. See, there's still lots of lather in there. Little pro trick: if you're using the scuttle, just set your, if you're a face latherer, just set your brush down in the scuttle. It will keep your lather in the knot warm. This would have taken more water yet. I could have got even more peaks on it if I wanted to. This lather does take a lot of water, but the consistency on this is actually really good, especially for a straight razor shave and removing the amount of growth that I'm removing. I was going to get cut there, but I didn't. I'm just going to go down the side of the neck over here just in a downward stroke because I can't see anything over there. There we go. Seem to be struggling a little bit today, but we all have our days. So the mustache area I'm going to do with the DE. It's almost sacrilegious, but I can't see the angle, and then when my eye goes out of focus, I literally can't see what I'm doing, so. As much as I hate to have to do it that way, it's better, I think, than incurring an injury. And we don't want that. Yeah, it's nice and smooth over there. Very smooth. All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we'll quickly rinse and go into the post. Definitely a lot of soap there to rinse off. It's difficult to rinse off, which is good. I know you may think that that's a bad thing, but it's not, because it stays on the skin where it's supposed to stay. Very nice shave, very nice post-shave feel too on this soap. My skin feels very, very, very hydrated. It's very smooth. Missed the usual couple spots, like over here. I just can't get BBS with a straight razor. That's no problem. Cheeks are nice and smooth, and that's all that matters. So the splash for today, and I'm not even going to use witch hazel today because the post-shave feel on this is just so good. I do not need witch hazel. I don't need any extra toner. Everything is right there in the soap. So the splash, of course I got the matching set, which I was really excited for this year. He had the matching splash for the Kink. As you can see, very nicely done label, full wrap, glass bottle. And just for you guys on camera, we popped the seal. I didn't pop it yet. I didn't even smell it. I wanted to save that for camera. So, nice little generous helping into the hand. These are witch hazel based, so no alcohol. Which I'm fine with. I do like my alcohol splashes, but I also like a really good witch hazel based splash too. And this comes in handy for cross-border shipping, of course, because that can be a sticky point. As usual, the stuff is so nice, I got to do it twice. And that is just a perfect match to the soap. Beautiful. The nice Kink stink. So that's the shave for today, guys. Went a little bit long. I apologize for that. And that's really all I have. So for today, we did a distilled water shave with Kink. I think I'm going to continue doing distilled water. I like that. I definitely could have hydrated that lather a little bit more. It would have exploded even more. I'm still dialing it in a bit with synthetic knots as to how much to load. You don't need to load a whole lot with this, which is good. The longevity on a tub of this stuff will be quite significant. And we used the Wade & Butcher 6/8, restored by Randy F. First Canadian, and the Spiffo brush. So that's it for me today, guys. I do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping along and watching. Please check out my video coming up on Wednesday and Outside the Den. This week we'll be taking a look at brushes for the beginner, what to look for, you know, some places to buy them, and what they're used for. So, as always, friends, have a great day and even better shave. We'll catch you Wednesday and Outside the Den. Ciao.